if you are if you just started making projects by using these types of Arduino or any ESP32 projects, or if you are a pro in making these types of stuff, then you might see one issue, which is the biggest issue, is you require a specific amount of power supply to run this board or any ESP32 chips. So this is the biggest problem. If you are making many types of projects, then you might require a 5 volt specific power supply. So there are the best three ways to solve this problem. The first and the best solution is use a 5 volt power bank or a 5 volt rated circuit which converts your 6 to 12 volt around power supply into a specific 5 volt around supply. So means basically it's a step down converter circuit. It costs around below $2, so it's the best option that also I am using right now. And you can also use a power bank. So that chip is the best one because it will not harm your disk board, and it can be also used in ESP32. And yeah, the main issue is ampere. The circuit boards which is the step down converter circuit, that will also exist by many types of ampere variants. Means you can get 5 volt 1 ampere, you can get 5 volt 2.5 ampere, you can get 5 volt and 3 ampere also. So that you can easily use for Arduino ESP32 camera modules, motor drivers, and many types of modules which require high amount of current. So that's the best option to run these types of board, which is the step down converter circuit, which cost around below $2. The second option is use a variable power supply system, or if you are an engineer on electronics or electrical engineer student, and you can easily make a variable power supply of 1 volt to 12 volt converter. Means you can variably convert from 1 volt to 12 volt as amount you required for ESP or Arduino projects. So you can set value of 5 volt and you get a specific amount of 5 volt, but it's a static. You require you require alternating voltage like a switchboard like this, and you have to plug your variable power supply to that, and it will convert, and it will work at around 1 to 12 volt between power supply of supplying your Arduino or ESP project. But it's you can use if you are working for a biggest automation project, or if you are working for bigger automation project or any bigger project. The third option is, yeah, you can use a multimeter, and you can use a lithium ion battery, around 2 lithium ion batteries which containing 6 or 7 volt, and you have to tremendous amount of check the both terminals, that if they are above 5 volt or 6 volt. And if the main problem is, by using multimeter you have to rapidly check your batteries while it is connected to your Arduino or ESP32 boards, because batteries will drain as per time will consist. So it will take your more effort, and it will might damage your ESP32 or Arduino project. So my recommendation is to use the first option. Like you can, for testing purpose, you can use your power bank, which is rated for 5 volt 1 ampere, and that's the best option. It will not harm your Arduino and ESP32 boards or any types of boards which require 5 volt supply. Or you can use a 5 volt step down converter circuit, which you can I recommend you to use a 2.5 ampere of 5 volt supply circuit, which is the best. And you can also use for camera sensors, motor drivers, and many of your projects. So just buy a converter circuit, and you can connect your 9 volt battery, you can connect your 12 volt battery to your circuit, and then from your output you can get a 5 volt 1 ampere or 2.5 ampere or whatever ampere circuit you have selected. So this is the best option if you are pro at making your Arduino project and you rapidly require a specific 5 volt of supply. And yeah, that's all the solution for this problem. Make sure to subscribe the Work It YouTube channel, and see you in the next video.